Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. LeBron James sends heartfelt 6-word message to LA. During horrific wildfires, the Los Angeles Lakers were playing on the road Tuesday in Dallas, meaning the players have not been home as wildfires swept through Pacific Palisades and several other areas of Los Angeles, killing at least 2 people and causing at least 30,000 people to evacuate their homes, according to media reports. Among the evacuees is the family of Lakers rookie head coach J.J. Redick, who described the situation prior to Tuesday's game against the Mavericks, and said that his family members were, understandably, freaking out. Our family, my wife's twin sister, they've evacuated. I know a lot of people are freaking out right now, including my family, Redick said when addressing the media prior to the game. From the sound of things, with the winds coming, Tuesday night, I know a lot of people are scared. So I just want to acknowledge that. Thoughts and prayers for sure, and hope everybody stays safe. Los Angeles International Airport was reportedly unaffected by the fires as of Wednesday morning. Lakers team officials said that the team's flight back to the city would go ahead as scheduled Tuesday night. The Lakers are scheduled to face the Charlotte Hornets on Thursday night at Crypto.com Arena in downtown Los Angeles, an area that has not been directly impacted by the blazes. As of Wednesday morning, that game was set to take place as normal. While there was no specific report that the family of Lakers superstar LeBron James was forced to evacuate, the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles where James owns a $23 million mansion was placed under an evacuation order Tuesday night. United States Vice President Kamala Harris also has a residence in the Brentwood neighborhood and announced Wednesday that her family had safely evacuated. It would be expected, then, that if any James family members were in his Brentwood mansion, they too would be forced to flee. In the early hours of Wednesday morning, James took to his X, formerly Twitter, account to send a heartfelt message to his adopted hometown. Praying for everyone in Southern California, wrote the 40-year-old NBA future Hall of Famer, following those 6 words with 4 praying hands emojis. But James did not post any messages about the status of his own family. The situation was different in October 2019, when brush fires in the area did force James and his family out of their home. Had to emergency evacuate my house, and I've been driving around with my family trying to get rooms. No luck so far. James tweeted at the time. About an hour later, James tweeted that he had finally found a place to accommodate us. Crazy night, man. And in a subsequent tweet implored his fellow Los Angeles residents, pretty please get to safety ASAP. On Wednesday morning, Los Angeles County Fire Chief Anthony Marrone at a press conference said that the fires had caused a high number of significant injuries to residents who for whatever reason failed to evacuate their homes. The fires have been propelled by high winds in the Southern California region. The winds have grounded firefighting aircraft, holding back efforts to douse the raging fires from the air. Lakers Hornets facing potential NBA action a day before LA game. The wildfires in the Los Angeles area continue to spiral out of control as of Wednesday afternoon. As such, several major sporting events are in jeopardy. The Los Angeles Kings-Vancouver Canucks game that was scheduled for Wednesday night was already postponed by the NHL. Now, Thursday night's game between the Los Angeles Lakers and Charlotte Hornets at Crypto.com Arena in LA is in jeopardy. On Wednesday afternoon, NBA spokesman Mike Bass released a statement, per Shams Charania of ESPN. We are in communication with the Lakers and Hornets and continue to closely monitor the situation to determine if any scheduling adjustments are necessary related to tomorrow night's game, Bass wrote. In response to Lakers-Hornets status with wildfires in LA area, NBA spokesman Mike Bass, we are in communication with the Lakers and Hornets and continue to closely monitor the situation to determine if any scheduling adjustments are necessary related to tomorrow night's game. As of Wednesday morning, several different fires have sparked in various parts of Los Angeles, with 2 people passing away and over 1,000 structures being damaged, per the Associated Press. Of course, major sports games are the least of everybody's concerns amid the tragedy taking place. Los Angeles Clippers star Kawhi Leonard is stepping away to be with his family during the disaster, and LeBron James took to X and sent his prayers to the Southern California residents. The Lakers are scheduled to face the Hornets on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Time in Los Angeles, so it will be worth monitoring to see what happens. The Lakers are also set to host the San Antonio Spurs on Saturday and Monday, so there could be some rescheduling, depending on how things turn out. TNT's Charles Barkley thinks Lakers need to make LeBron James accountable. TNT's Charles Barkley appeared to take a shot at LeBron James during a segment of Inside the NBA. Barkley said the Lakers are quick to blame their struggles on others while seemingly giving James a free pass. "You know why I hate the Lakers," Barkley said. "Why I hate the Lakers? It's always somebody else's fault. The Lakers are in the midst of another middle-of-the-pack season. At 20-16, they are the number 6 seed in the Western Conference." Barkley said the blame is always thrown at James' teammates and coaches. They fired coaches Frank Vogel and Darvin Ham while getting rid of players like Russell Westbrook and D'Angelo Russell. The constant is James. "Remember 3 years ago, it was Russell Westbrook," Barkley said. "Then it was Frank Vogel's fault. Then it was D'Angelo Russell's fault. Then it was Darvin Ham's fault. It's always somebody else's fault." Grant Hill was once destined to become the NBA's next superstar. He was well on the way after sharing the Rookie of the Year award in 1995 and becoming a perennial All-Star. It all changed when an ankle injury in 2000 slowed his promising career. Hill enjoyed a lengthy career but was never the same after the setback. Which brings us to LeBron James. Hill recently spoke with Brandon "Scoop B" Robinson about James' longevity. James has played most of his 22-year career without major injury. "He takes care of his body and he works like he's trying to make the team," Hill said. Hill also said he admires James' professionalism, work ethic and intellect. He added, "He's just a smart guy and he knows the game. And James has shown no signs of slowing down. He may not do it like he once did it, but he just knows how to get it done," Hill said. "He knows how to make the right reads, he picks and chooses his spots. It's impressive what he's done throughout his career with his longevity, but maybe it's more impressive to what he's doing now." Preview: Hornets visit the Lakers pending wildfires. What? Charlotte Hornets, 8-27, 2-14 away, at Los Angeles Lakers, 20-16, 12-5 home, win, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Where? Crypto.com Arena, Los Angeles, California. How to watch: FanDuel Sports Network, NBA League Pass. Outfitting: Hornets, Association, White, Lakers, City, Purple. Game lines: Hornets plus 8.5, Hornets money line plus 300, O/U 220.5. Injuries: Hornets, Trey Mann out, back, Grant Williams out, knee, Lakers, LeBron James probable, foot, Anthony Davis probable, foot, Cam Reddish questionable, back. Christian Wood out, knee, Jared Vanderbilt out, foot, Jalen Hood-Schifino out, hamstring. First things first, this game might not even be played tonight. The city of Los Angeles is currently being ravaged by wildfires. It's scary, sad, and all of those things. Thoughts go out to those in the city dealing with all of that. Hopefully firefighters are able to get them under control before too much longer. It's kind of crazy that the game is still expected to be played at this point. I know the greater Los Angeles area is very large and it's not entirely engulfed in flames, but I can't imagine there are people that think a good way to spend their evening right now is to go to a basketball game. But what do I know? Assuming the game is played at its scheduled time, the Hornets try to get their second win in a row against a Lakers team that's been up and down this season. They started the season 10-4, but all 4 of the losses came in a 5-game span. That was followed by a spell of a lot of losing before 7 wins in 9 games pushed them comfortably above .500. Now they've lost their last 2. For the first time in his career, LeBron James's team is worse when he's on the floor when he's on the bench, and it's not even close. Prior to this season, the worst LeBron ranked in on-off difference was in the 70th percentile in the league, according to Cleaning the Glass. His on-off rating was plus 3.1 that year. This season, his on-off rating is minus 14.5, ranking him in the 4th percentile league-wide. Father time comes for everyone. LeBron's box score numbers seem fine, but in his older age, he's just not moving as he tries to conserve energy. According to NBA's player tracking, LeBron has the 5th slowest average speed when on the court in the entire league. He's doing none of the little things. Anthony Davis has been the actual superstar of the team and is averaging 25.8 points, 11.9 rebounds, and 2.1 blocks per game. Keeping him in check should be the primary focus of the Hornets defensively. Austin Reeves has been fine too. Dalton Knecht had that stretch where everyone was like, oh, how'd he fall so far in the draft, but has been brutally cold since the start of December. That probably means he'll hit like 6 threes against the Hornets. The Hornets got a nice win on Tuesday over the Suns. The Lakers are a similar but slightly better team. Let's see if the suddenly mostly healthy Hornets can string together a couple of wins. Dave Hannigan, Lionel Messi, an odd and inexplicable choice for Medal of Freedom. When Earvin Magic Johnson made his debut for the Los Angeles Lakers in 1979, pro basketball was foundering, the league beset by recreational drug use, lack of star power, and an ailing box office. Arguably the greatest point guard ever, he brought Hollywood to bear on a team that became known as Showtime. His rivalry with Larry Bird and the Boston Celtics elevated the sport into the entertainment business, and he is often credited with reviving the modern NBA. Just the opening chapter of an extraordinary life. In 1991, Johnson told the world that he was HIV positive. In an era of such spectacular ignorance that Ronald Reagan refused to even acknowledge the epidemic for much of the 1980s, many then still believed the AIDS virus could be contracted from contact with a toilet seat. He educated America about the issue. Not only did he inspire many to get tested, the dignified way in which he shouldered his burden turned him into an emblem of how somebody could live with rather than die from the disease. A public health hero across generations. Quite the second act. In the decades since, Johnson has won 9 national championships as part owner of the Washington Commanders, NFL, the Washington Spirit, NWSL, the Los Angeles Dodgers, MLB, Los Angeles FC, MLS, and the Los Angeles Sparks, WNBA. But his business career will be best remembered for the way in which he used his celebrity to convince corporations such as Starbucks and Sony to partner with him in opening coffee shops and cinemas in underserved African American neighborhoods. An icon leveraging his status to try to improve the lives of others. A noble third stanza. All of the above are the reasons why, last Saturday, President Joe Biden hung a Presidential Medal of Freedom around a beaming Johnson's neck at a ceremony in the White House. The highest civilian honor in America, it is, according to the government, presented to individuals who have made exemplary contributions to the prosperity, values, or security of the United States, world peace, or other significant societal, public or private endeavors. If those are the criteria, it seems perhaps timely to ask why Johnson hasn't received this award before now. Lakers reportedly eyeing another trade with the Nets ahead of deadline. The Los Angeles Lakers 2024-25 season hasn't gone the way that the franchise has hoped for. They have been up and down up to this point, notching a 20-16 record. The Lakers were finally able to offload guard D'Angelo Russell when they shipped him to the Brooklyn Nets and got Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton in return. Los Angeles knows they need to elevate the talent on the court, with the duo of LeBron James and Anthony Davis leading the way. The Lakers are still searching around for more talent on the trade market. Anthony F. Irwin of Clutch Points wrote an article discussing Jared Vanderbilt and his impact on their trade plans. In that piece, Irwin revealed that Los Angeles is keeping tabs on Nets center Day'Ron Sharpe. Irwin wrote, according to league sources, the Lakers asked the Nets about Day'Ron Sharpe being included in the Dorian Finney-Smith trade, but were told it would take additional draft compensation. So, the Lakers opted instead for Shake Milton. Pelinka is expected to continue conversations with Sean Marks about Sharpe. The Lakers having an interest in Sharpe shouldn't be shocking. They are looking for athletic depth in the frontcourt behind Davis. Sharpe has great size and instincts in the paint. He's a solid rebounder with a soft touch around the rim. This season with the Nets, the North Carolina product averages 7.3 points and 6.1 rebounds per game. The Lakers know they need another body at center. Jared Vanderbilt, feet/knee, and Christian Wood, knee, haven't played all season long. Jackson Hayes even missed time with an ankle injury. Los Angeles can't afford to go through the rest of the season without adding someone else to that group. Whether that player is Sharpe remains to be seen, but they like what they see from the 23-year-old. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Day'Ron Sharpe? Leave your opinion in the comments.